Dear Uncle, hello, it's just me again, your affectionate nephew, Connor. It's been a while since the last time we talked, and you've missed a lot of what has been going on in my life, and I bet I've missed a lot of what's going on in yours. So let's catch up. I mean, you can tell that I haven't gotten a haircut in a while. I've been growing out the sideburns, and the old flow, because it's been a little chilly out, so I usually do that. Spring's coming, so I guess I have to cut it with warmer weather. I don't want to be too hot. I might get a fever or something. So, well, first, I'd love to talk to you about the recent success of Villanova basketball. I mean, how about those Wildcats? They haven't lost in like 2 months. How great is that? Last Sunday, they got a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament, and then on Thursday, they won by 40 points. They play NC State tonight, and I'm excited to see how that game ends since I think we're going to crush them. You should definitely watch the game if you get this letter in time. Go Cats. Alright, so now I'd like to talk about a more serious and personal matter. A couple weeks ago, when I last talked to you, I was discussing how I finally made my full conversion to the Christian faith, and I was pretty excited to do so. That great feeling I had for the first couple days as a member of the Christian faith, well, that has worn off. I'm not sure if I like this anymore. It's so much work to be a good Christian, and it's a lot to give up at the same time. I mean, all of this praying is great and all, and I know it'll help me in the long run, but my knees are killing me. Every time I pray, it's like I'm getting a workout. Standing, then kneeling, then standing again, then kneeling again. It's getting a little out of hand. Along with the praying, there's this new thing that started a couple weeks ago called Lent. Now, Lent is when you sacrifice something that you enjoy doing or you enjoy eating from Good Friday to Easter Sunday to show your appreciation for what Jesus did by sacrificing himself to help his people out. This is great and I support it 100%, but I really miss eating Sparkit food every night. Those delicious chicken fingers and mac and cheese, and don't even get me started on the quesadillas that are fresh out of the oven and burn me every time I take a bite. I miss them the most. But I'm still going to wait until Easter to have another one because I gave it up for Lent and I'm going to stick to it, as hard as it may be. Okay, so now that I've discussed giving up something that I very much enjoy for Lent, let's talk about the meatless Fridays during Lent. What's up with that? Every Friday before Lent started, I would go to my classes and end my class schedule with an enjoyable trip to Driscoll for Mr. Levine's Moderns class to discuss a book that I would always read. After a delightful 50 minutes of sitting in class, I would reward myself by heading over to Cafe Nova to get myself either a chicken sandwich, burger, or cheesesteak. Well, now I can't do that because eating meat on a Friday during a Lent isn't allowed. So now I have to eat a salad after my Friday Moderns class, which just isn't the same. I'm not going to lie, I miss eating the Sparkit every night and meat on Fridays, but I'm just going to have to get through another couple weeks with these sacrifices and it'll be worth it. Jesus went through a lot worse, so I think I should be fine. I'm also realizing that going to church at least once a week can be a little challenging to fit into a busy college schedule. Villanova has 2 churches too, so I don't know how I'd be able to do it if they only had one. The St. Thomas of Villanova Church is the main church on campus, and they have Mass on Saturdays and Sundays. These Masses are in the afternoon and evenings on Saturday, and in the mornings on Sunday. So it can be tough for a college student to make it there every weekend, because we're usually busy on Saturday night, so we don't make time for it. And on Sunday, we're too tired from the night before to get up and go that morning. I bet you can understand where it starts to get a little challenging. I think this is why Villanova has 2 churches. Core Hall is another church that offers Mass during the week at 12 noon every day. So going at noon is better than Saturday and Sunday because it's not too late and it's not too early, and you're usually not doing anything at noon on the weekend anyway. The problem is that it's during the week, and every day I have class at noon. Whether my class ends 20 minutes late or starts 30 minutes after the Mass starts, it can get difficult to attend. That's why I must go on Saturday or Sunday. So making it to church is half the battle, but once I get there, I don't enjoy myself at all. I've been going to the Villanova church ever since I've converted to Christianity, and I didn't like when it began, and quite frankly, I still don't like it now. I keep giving it another chance, but it's not growing on me at all. I don't know if I think it's just boring or I don't enjoy the people who are there or what, but it just doesn't work for me. I've shared these thoughts with other people over the past week or so, and they all tell me to try to go to a different church. I haven't done this yet because everyone else I talk to loves the Villanova church so much, and I want to love it too. That's why I haven't left yet. Also, the Villanova Church is so close. It's right on campus, which makes it so easy to get there. On the other hand, there's no churches anywhere close to here that I can go to because I don't have access to a car and they're all farther than walking distance. I have had this recent idea that maybe I should go hop on the train to go down to Philly so I could check out a church down there, but I don't know about that. Supposedly there's a church down at St. Joseph University. Maybe I'll check it out. Probably not. When we were on spring break, I did try attending another church around my house called St. Bernadette's, and I really had a great time. And when I was there, I started to think, what was different about this church than Villanova's church? Was it just the proximity to home that made it feel better, or was it the people who I was there with? Maybe because my family was there and I don't see them much anymore, or all the people from my hometown that I don't really see anymore. I mean, they were all spread out throughout the church, and I don't see them anymore. And obviously, they're not at the Villanova church, and neither is my family. So, I'm still trying to figure this out, and hopefully, I'll be able to before the school year ends. I would just love to be able to go to the Villanova church, the one that everybody who goes to loves, and enjoy the Mass with my friends from school. This would set me up for my next 3 years at Villanova, and it would make me very happy. At the same time, if I can't figure this predicament out, what do I do? I'm starting to wonder if I can't figure this problem out within my faith, I should make a big change. Maybe I would have to transfer schools and find another university with a church I like. I would hate to do that, but maybe it's just what was meant to be. I mean, when I was picking a school last year, I never thought it would come down to this. I always thought I wanted to go to Villanova, but the church I don't know if it's working for me. I don't know, Uncle. If you have any ideas on how I could solve this problem, it would mean a lot to me, and I would definitely take it into consideration. Thanks in advance, and thank you for listening to my rant about my religious issues. Have a good one. Yours truly, Connor.